列に並んで、今から一人ずつ木っ端みじんに壊してあげますよ。
Hello and welcome. Today we are in the Tier 10 Soviet battleship, the Kremlin. We're playing a match on the map Sea of Fortune, and the lovely voiceover you heard is from Aerroon's Aerroon. I spawned on the eastern side of the map, therefore I'm gonna go and help out the Sea Cap. We have a Harugumo, a Holland, a Petropavlovsk, a Kremlin, and an Ohio over here. The enemy has a Shimakaze and a Yoshino. It is a fully tier 10 battle with aircraft carriers. We have a Richthofen and the enemy has, I think, an Immelmann. Okay, so they also have a Yamato and a Smoland over here. I think the Yoshino is gonna turn away, so I aim a lot higher than I would normally. My plan here is to go close. I'm gonna try to support my teammates, the Petra and the destroyers, and then if I start taking damage, the plan is to turn away and start running. When necessary, of course. If I don't start taking lots of damage, then it'll be just fine. Oh, they have a Venezia over here too. This is gonna be a bit rough, because the enemy has double cruisers that are really powerful. They're tanky and hard to take out. Yoshino is very good because she has a lot of HP and, well, she doesn't seem to get citadeled all that often. And Venezia also has decent armor. On top of that, she has very good accuracy, so she can keep shelling from really far away, and she has a smokescreen on top of that. Yamato is also staying far back, and Shimakaze and Smoland combination means that we can't really advance on the enemy. Okay, the Shimakaze being over there is a bit of a problem. I think I'll have to turn in. I'd like to get to the island, but I don't think I can make it. Yep, there are the Shimakaze torpedoes, and yeah, I'll have to turn in. I think I can get through this by only getting hit by one of the torps. Oh, our Holland got hit by a torp. Oh, a second one too. That's really unfortunate. Holland's almost gone. I did catch one of the torps. It caused the flooding. Not much I can do about it. I already used my damage control party. But it's gonna be up in 13 seconds, but flooding's gone by then. And I don't know if it'll be worth using it actually at that point. Oh! Venezia's showing broadside at 11 kilometers. Yes, please. Haruguma's putting a smokescreen down. Oh, 2 citadels. 35k damage. Nice. Sadly, the Ohio salvo as a follow-up wasn't enough to finish her off. Double fire on me, so I'm gonna damage control party. One of the things you have to remember as a Kremlin is that you have a limited amount of DCPs, and you also have one fewer heals, which means that your resistance against fire and flooding is actually a lot less than other battleships will have. But to, counteract that, you have very good armor against AP. Sadly, in this case, we're only fighting one battleship. Okay, I will have to leave this position, because Shimakaze is going to have torps again soon, and we don't really have much destroyer power anymore. Our Haruguma is really low, our Holland is really low. The enemy has a Smoland and the Shimakaze. It's a scary position to be. I think we'll have to make a retreat here. Haruguma actually went even down. So now we only have a very low HP Holland. I mean, we have a Petropavlovsk. Still though, it's a bad position. So I'm gonna start turning away. The only time that's really risky here is if torps appear about right now. In like 10 seconds I'll be already turned too much that it won't matter. When I'm doing this turn I don't want to fire my gun, so I stay unspotted. And hopefully I'll get the broadside of like a cruiser, or maybe the Smoland. Oh, there is the Yoshino! Hello, Yoshino! Oh, she's so gone. 9 kilometers broadside fully? What? Only 11k? What is this? I guess Yoshino is kinda hard to citadel. Damn. Oh, Petra actually got the Holland. Well, one Holland on the enemy team. That's good for us. And yeah, we avoided the torps. Also, I spy with my little eye something really odd going on the other side of the map. I think our aircraft carrier is out on an adventure. She is almost in the cap zone. And it's only 6 minutes in the match. I think we're gonna lose our CV here. There's just no way she's gonna survive that, right? I mean, the other ships are just behind her, and I think I'm glad actually that they're behind her, Because it makes absolutely no sense to go for the A-cap like this. That CV is throwing. She has to be. There's no other explanation here. Or maybe it's like a really bad autopilot pathing, but it really feels like trolling. Anyway, I'm gonna try taking this salvo on... Never mind, I can't fire on the Venezia. She's too slippery and she activated her smokescreen on top of that. I'm gonna wait for a better shot. Maybe on this Yoshino over here. Okay, nothing spotted. That's a bit unfortunate. I'm down to 33k HP. I have a heal up, so that's good, but honestly, it feels a little like my Kremlin's a lot less tanky than I remember. I have 1.7 million potential, but I've taken a huge amount of damage. I only have 1 heal after this and 2 damage control parties. Damn, and yep, our aircraft carrier is gone. What the hell? What was she thinking? Because CVs are extremely important, especially when it comes to fighting destroyers. Oh, our Holland actually has healed up to 5k HP. That's at least good. But we definitely have to retreat on this side. I don't know, this isn't looking too good for us. Luckily, no side has really gained the control of any cap zone yet, but I think the enemy is gonna get C in a moment. Yeah, that Richthofen definitely deserves a report in this. Although not that I think it does anything. I probably should have taken those first turrets on the Smoland. But I was hoping maybe we can finish the Yoshino, but probably not. Yeah, probably not. Okay, I think I have to turn around now, because we do need to actually advance on that cap zone. The Yamato is leaving, so it'll just leave the destroyers and the cruisers. And actually even the cruisers are leaving. So I think we can take the sea cap. If Holland is there to spot and we're close enough to support, I think we can do it. Also, I'm down to 1 damage control party and 1 heal. I have 35k HP left. Ooh, Smoland's opening fire. I mean, it's 16 kilometers away, but maybe we can get it. Well, Arohaya is probably gonna go down. I mean, I can't really blame him. In a match like this, do you really care to survive at all costs? Perhaps not. Although it probably would be useful for us if she did, but she doesn't appear to be. Oh, Yamato's actually turning around. She's coming back. I definitely don't mind fighting a battleship, because I might not have the most HP, but battleships at least fire shells that can get caught by the armor and not deal damage, unlike fires. Okay, maybe our Petra can pull something off. She's gonna spot the Smoland probably when she comes around the island. But this actually means that sea cap is empty. There's literally nothing there. Wait, is our Holland fighting the Smoland in a gunfight? Smoland has more DPM, she has 14k HP, Holland has 5k. Why are you firing back at her? Holland, what? What are you doing? What are you doing? I get it, the CV, you know, went down and that's pretty much a hopeless game, but come on, you can at least try. Stop firing your stupid guns. You can't win this fight. Oh, 20k salvo on the Yamato, that's pretty good, but Holland, stop. Come on, why? I guess I'll actually have to sail into the cap now, because I'm literally the only one left here. Well, okay, the Petra is still around. That guy hasn't at least been trolling. Maybe we can finish the Yoshino this time. Haha, who am I kidding? It's not gonna happen. It didn't happen the last 15 times I tried, so it's probably not gonna happen now. 2k damage, nice. Well, I mean, technically it's a 7 versus 6, so we are ahead. They have an aircraft carrier, but technically we have more ships. Actually, you know what? If I go through into the cap... Oh, come on! 1500 HP! We can do it! We can finish this Yoshino! Please, please game! Just this once, sink this Yoshino, please. Oh, are you... Oh, thank God. Of course, when she has 120 HP left, I get a citadel hit. But when she's broadside on at 9 kilometers, no citadels. What is going on here? Anyway, the plan is to enter the sea cap and then angle against this Yamato. Because for some stupid reason, the Yamato seems to actually be sailing closer here. And that'll be very, very advantageous for me, because, well, I can just angle against the Yamato. Hopefully. And if the Yamato actually pushes a fight at close range, I can probably get into her cheek and deal a lot of damage. In fact, this game it looked like we were throwing really hard earlier with the CV going down and stuff, but now it's a 6 versus 4, and their only major ships are an CV and the Yamato. Oh, there she's. Oh, I'm not angled enough. No, please. 35k, but we're still fine. Well, I did 43k in return, so it's alright. Now I just need to angle perfectly so that Yamato can't, you know, settle me anymore. But I should be able to survive the next salvo. I have 18k HP. It shouldn't deal that much damage into the superstructure, right? I mean, I did 7k, so chances are I'm gonna be fine, right? Wait, what? 14k? Jesus! I still survived though, so will to victory, thank you for the HP. And now I'm gonna go for a ram, because I don't think my guns reload in time. But if they do, I'm gonna try the cheek shot. If it doesn't work, I'm still going for the ram. Nope, ram it is. Good. That would have been quite awkward if I had gone down before the ram. So, will to victory seems pretty important on a ship like the Kremlin. You have a limited amount of damage control parties, you have fewer heals, so it seems pretty vital. But I actually think we're gonna win, yeah. We're gonna win. The Emelman is gonna go down in a moment. I mean, she has very little HP, she's being chased by... Actually, she isn't being chased. For some reason, she hasn't actually moved. I'm gonna compliment the Yamato for being very good to me in terms of manners. And, ooh, the Plymouth actually took out the Shimakaze, and Emelman should go down soon. I mean, she has 3000 HP. Yamato salvo is gonna take her out. She isn't even moving, come on! What are you doing? All you had to do was try to run away, but apparently not. So now it's all on that Smolan's shoulders. Considering she has already sunk 4 ships, I don't think the enemy team really should expect more from her. She has definitely done her job. She's somewhere over here, and probably gonna be spotted very soon. Yep, there she is. Plymouth on one side, Venezia on the other side. Yep, that's a lot of HP lost immediately. And there's gonna be a follow-up salvo in a few seconds. Goodbye, Smoland. What a rough game. I can't believe our CV did that. But I mean, it worked out. 194k damage, 6 citadel hits, 2 ships sunk. Somehow I don't know what that Yoshino was made of, but I was unable to do much. Oh wow, 2700 on that Yamato. Those guys that played on the western side of the map played extremely well, except the CV obviously. But I mean, the Yamato actually pushed through and got the CV. And basically evened the odds. Because remember, our side didn't get harassed by the CV at all. But yeah, I don't know, our CV just... The crazy thing is that he's like the 5th from the bottom. How did our... Wait, the last ship on the enemy team got the first blood. I guess she must have sunk our Holland then, right? Because what else? But even then, she still got 660 XP. This is... I don't know how to explain this game. It's crazy. Well, I did my damage. I did my tanking. 2.3 million potential. I took 192k damage. I don't think you can really ask for more than this. By the way, look at that. Even with my amazing damage control party and actually not running out of them, I still took 29k fire damage and 14k flooding damage. Damn. And this, by the way, this was only a 12-minute game. Imagine if this type of match had lasted 20 minutes. I would have been out of everything with like 7 minutes left to go or something. Okay, time for the captain skills. First, I'd like to say that I'm using Kuznetsov, and I think Soviet battleships kinda need Kuznetsov. because you have the limited damage control party and the fewer heals, which means that you can't tank nearly as much fire and flooding damage. And because of that, I think Kuznetsov is kinda important. Otherwise, you just fall behind, because Kuznetsov has the heal that kicks in when you drop down to low HP. Commander skills that I use: Emergency Repair Specialist. I don't really know, maybe something else would be better, but probably not. Then Grease the Gears, although you don't really need this one on Kremlin either. You could go for something else like Priority Target, for example, but I take it because I also use this captain on some other Soviet battleships. Then Adrenaline Rush, Concealment Expert, and then obviously Emergency Repair Expert. In fact, Emergency Repair Expert is probably more important than Concealment Expert. Then I take Basics of Survivability, and if I had an extra point, I'd probably take either Deadeye, or if that gets nerfed, then Fire Prevention Expert. Because those fires were pretty bad. I don't think anything else makes too much sense. Upgrades wise, I use Reload, then Concealment. By the way, notice how the Soviet battleships don't actually have the option to take the range upgrade. Anyway, Reload, then Concealment. Next slot, I take the Propulsion mod. Maybe Damage Control actually makes more sense because you run out of your DCPs, but I really like Propulsion. Whenever you do stop and go on a battleship, this feels amazing. Then I use Aiming Systems, obviously, Damage Control, and Maynard's Modification 1. So yeah, Kuznetsov seems pretty important for the Kremlin, and in this match definitely helped me. Actually, probably helped me. I'm not entirely sure. But this match was kinda crazy. It really felt like our team was deliberately throwing at some points. But somehow we still won the game. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I would like to thank the patrons on Patreon. Thank you very much for your continued support, and I hope I'll see you guys next time.